Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 14th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting with this 2 and 9, I'm seeing the 2 matches this 2, putting a 2 in one of these two. I don't see, I guess we can put a 2 in one of these two. All right, this 9 looks in here, this 9 looks up. It crosses this 1, 4 here, putting a 9 in one of these two. That points in here along with this 9, putting a 9 in one of these two cells. All right. Anything else with the 9? Not quite. All right, let's move on to this box. We have 2 1s here. Puts a 1 in one of these two. All right, so this is something I always scan. It should be, I don't know if should is the right word, but it's extremely helpful to have this as kind of a trigger of if I do this, I should scan this. So if I put 1s like this, I should scan this column that they aren't in, only if that column doesn't already have a 1. So I mean, I guess just take a glance regardless. But so first thing we're doing is we're just taking a glance down this whole column just to see if there's a 1. Now that we see that there isn't a 1, okay, then where can the 1 go is the next follow-up question. And in this case, we see this really nice pattern where we know the 1 isn't in this box because we just cornered it up here. That means explicitly it's not in the rest of these cells. So it's not here. And it's also not where these givens are. And I'm noticing in this box, all we need is a 1 in this row to restrict it to a single box. And we have that 1. And so now if we look in this column, there are only 2 places for a 1. And those are both in box 4 here. They're both in the same box. So we can corner mark 1s here. And that does what's called claiming. And I'm ignoring the 2s for a second. I do see it, but I want to make sure I follow up correctly for what logic you should be looking for here. So in column 2, the 1 is either here or here. No matter where we place the 1 in column 2, it will also be the 1 for box 4, meaning the rest of box 4 cannot have a 1 in it. And I'm being a little bit generic here, so I'm highlighting all of these 6 that 1 gets eliminated from. And so as a result, we can eliminate 1 from these places. Now, something I've noticed is that I've now overlapped my 1 and my 2 here. So we can do something even more powerful, which isn't always going to happen. In fact, it's probably pretty rare. But what we found is actually a hidden pair. Because within this box, we actually know now that one of these 2 cells is a 1 and the other is a 2. Meaning there's no room for anything else. We need to fit the 1 and the 2 in the box, and they can only go in these 2 places because of the claiming I just talked about. If you want, you can try to think of it as the 2 in this, I guess you can also just say it's a hidden 1-2 pair in the column, because the 2 is limited to these 2 places in the column, and the 1 is limited to these 2 places in the column. It has the same result, is that this is a hidden 1-2 pair. So the first thing I want to follow up on is the rest of this column, which is down to 3 digits. So we know they're not 1, 2, so they can be 3, 6, 7. So this is down to 3, 6. This is 3, 6, 7. And now we see that the 7 is limited to these 2. Notice that what the hidden 1-2 pair did is it removed 3, 6, and 7 as options from these 2 cells. Now, they already couldn't have been some of those. But in general, they're down to just 1, 2. So 3, 6, and 7 were removed. So the next thing we want to think about is, what does that mean for 3, 6, and 7 in this box? Well, we already know where the 3 is. The 6 looks in here. This is now not 6, but we don't really see any more fruit from that. And then the 7 looks in. This is no longer 7, and this 7 looks in. And that actually places the 7 in the box. This is now the only place for 7 in the box. All right, I'm just going to quickly follow up to see if there's anything more with 7s we can do. These 7s were claiming, which I was going to explain also, that these can't be 7, but now we have these 2 7s telling us the same thing. So, but it's technically claiming, I guess. All right, so that was that 1, 2. The rest of this box we can think about. We need a 4, 5, 6, 9. So we at least know that this isn't 6. This is 4, 5, 9. This isn't 9, so it's 4, 5, 6. This is also 4, 5, 6. So the 9 looking in, right, is in one of these 2. That's going to point down. This 9 looks down, putting a 9 in one of these 2. All right. And I do always glance, like I was talking about, but I tend to only talk about it when I find something. All right, or if it's an almost, because sometimes pointing out an almost can be useful as well, and later down the line if we remember that it was an almost. Anyway. right, so what was that from? That was from something. I'm just trying to figure out where to backtrack to continue our scans. So I think I was looking at this 1-4. I think I got the ones, and then and I saw the ones. Okay, so that was just the ones from this box that triggered that. We also have 2 4s. What's a 4 on one of these two? No other crossings besides the 9. All right, and nothing vertical. Actually, the 4 looks down here, and so does the 3. So we have the 3 and the 4 looking into this box. The 3 is actually placed, so let's just do that first. I was going to say that it makes this a hidden 3-4 pair, but we have even better. We have a hidden single 3 in the box right there. And now this is the only place for 4 in the box. That removes 4 from here. All right, the rest of this box is a pair at best, or sorry, at worst. We need a 1-5. So yeah, it is a 1-5 pair. And then, let's see, we got the 3 and the 4. We do have 2 4s looking in here. This 4 looks in as well. That's not a 4, so the 4 is placed here. And that means the 4 is up here, one of these two. So this is down to 5, 6, 9. So we can pencil that. In general, this row needs 1, 5, 6, 9. This can't be 1. This can't be 5. So I'm just going to write it out, and we'll remove the 1 and the 5. This 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, there's another digit. We're missing an 8 in this row. Yeah, we have these 2 8s. I haven't really scanned this bottom band yet. In fact, I haven't scanned this box yet. So let's go back up here. Let's make sure we didn't miss any obvious scans. So yeah, we have these 2 1s looking in, putting a 1 in one of these 2. Sorry, one of these 3. Completely. I almost messed that up. 1's in one of these 3. 2, 5. No. I'm not seeing anything else to do with this box other than this cell here, because we know it's not the 1, 4, 6, 5, 6, the givens. It's also not the 2, 9 that are cornered here. So that's already 6 digits. It's not. So it's not the 1, 2. It could be 3. It's not the 4, 5, 6. It could be 7, 8. It can't be 9. All right. Let's make sure we scan to this band properly. So 3, give each given its due time, its due thought. So we got the 3, 7, and 8. We already took care of those, I believe. The 3. The 3's in one of these 2 in this box. All right. And so now this cell here isn't the 4 givens or the 2 corner marks. So it can be 1, not 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be 6 and 8. 1, 6, 8. Okay, that doesn't do anything right yet. Right. That doesn't... I mixed 2 phrases. It doesn't do anything yet. All right, this box. We do have the 3's looking up. So 3's in one of these 2. 2 4s look in here. This 4 looks down, putting a 4 in one of these 2. Oh, sorry, this 4 also helps. Didn't notice that for some reason. That places the 4 in this box. How are we doing on 4s? So it looks like we have all the 4s except for the 2 that go in this little rectangle here. Either diagonally this way or diagonally that way. All right. That reduced this column to 4 digits. We need a 3, 5, 8, 9. So this is 3, 5, 8. These are 5, 8, 9. The 3's up here, we know that. All right, nothing special there. The 1, 5 pair, does that do anything for me? Yeah, so these aren't 1. This one looks down, this one looks in. So 1's over here. What about the 5? Not really. What about up, the 5? Nope. All right, I think I've taken care of this box here. We also have the 3 and the 4 here. Does the 3 do anything? Not that I can tell. All right. Anything else in this band before I move on? I just want to take a quick look at this row. We need a 1, 2, 7. I missed something. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. We know these aren't 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. They're all of 2, 5, 7, 9. This isn't 2 or 5. So this is 1, 7, 9 only, for what it's worth. All right, let's move on to this final band, see if we missed anything there. 2, 4, 5, 7. So we do have actually these 2s. Places the 2 in this box, which then places the 1 in the box. All right, these 2 1s look in, putting a 1 in one of these 2 cells. I want to look at this column, which has 4 digits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, 6, 7. So this is only 5, 6. So we know the 7's up here. No, there should be 4 digits left. What am I talking about? 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 5, 6, 8. I mean, the 7 is still up here. 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 6, 7, 8. And this is 5, 7, 8. What's this whole box then? It's just 5 through 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 7, 8. So this is 5, 6, 9. Oh, it's not 5 either because the 1, 5 pair. That's right. So actually 5's in one of these two. I can mark that. I must have missed that last time I was in this box. I don't know. I thought I looked. I guess I just missed it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 8. And it's not 5. Right, the 1, 5 pair. I keep forgetting. In fact, why don't we just look at this whole column? Because the 1, 5 pair leaves behind 4 digits. We need a 2, 6, 7, 9. So this is 6, 7. Oopsie. This is 6, 7, 9. This is 2, 2, 7. Oh, no, sorry. It's not a 7. Right, we have remember these claiming 7s? I already talked about claiming. It removes 7 from all of these because it needs to be here for the column. So this can't be a 7. So what can it be, right? It's not 1 because the 1, 5 pair. Or it's also in the box. It's not 1. I believe it can be 2. Can't be 3. Look at the corner mark. Can't be 4. Can't be 5 because of the 1, 5 pair. Can't be 6 because of the row. Can't be 7 because of the claiming. Can't be 8 because of the column. Can't be 9 because of the row. So it's a pretty sneaky naked 2. That places the 2 here as well. So this is down to 6, 7, 9. All right. Oh, not 7. I have to keep remembering the claiming. All right. So actually the 7 in this column could only go here. That's probably what I should have done. Is thought about where 7 goes in this column then. Because it's only right here. That was a follow-up I missed. 6 is in one of these two in the box. Notice it's not here. And now that that 7's occupying that spot, it can't be a 6. So 6 is one of these two. That points and removes 6 from the rest of the row. Especially this cell here is not a 6. We can place a 3 there instead. Leaving a 6, 7 pair here. The rest of this row is 5, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 5, so it's 6, 8, 9. I think this could be any of 5, 6, 8, 9. This whole box is 1, 6, 8, 9. This isn't a 1, so it's 6, 8, 9. The 9s point down, so it's not a 9. Just open the box. 1, 6, 8, 9. All right, what can I do with this information? Seems like there should be an easy follow-up here. Got a bunch of stuff. I got these 2s. Okay, I got the 2, but what's it do? Where are 2s then? So we have a 2 left here, and we're just left with this rectangle of 2s. We have a 2 in every other box. Yeah, 7 2s. They're left in this rectangle. Okay. This box has a lot of corner marks in it. I can look at this column, which is down to 4 digits. We need a 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I said too many. 5, 7, 8, 9. So this is 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 8, 9. This can't be 8, so this is 5, 7, 9. This can't be 5, so this is 7, 8, 9. Suspicious, but nothing to directly act on here. The rest of this box is 3, 7, 8, 9, so this is 3, 7, 8. Can't be 9. This can't be 7 or 9, and the rest of the row is 3, 3, 6. It's 3. Oh, this can't be 3 either. Oh, so where's 3 go in this row? Okay, this can't be 3. Notice none of these are penciled with 3s. So the 3 has to go here in the row, and that places the 9 in the box. So that removes all these 9s. It removes these 2 3s, leaving a 7, 8 pair behind. This is now just 6, 8. Okay. Oh, but the 6, 7 pair removes 6, so that's just an 8. That's not an 8. That's not an 8. That's quite handy. What can we do with this 8? I don't know. Nothing at the moment. 1, 2, 6, 7. What do we... What do we have next? It should be something. I feel like the puzzle's about to collapse, but I need to find the right place to poke. We have this 6-9 pair here. So that leaves a 5-8 pair behind across the row. And so this can't be a 6. Oh, we had the pointing 6s. So I shouldn't have even been penciling a 6 there. So this is our 9. Now this is only 6. All right. That's not a 9. So this is from 1, 6, 8. Not an 8. It's over here. 5, 8, 9. 9's point. So this can't be a 9. That places the 9 here. Or it's just a naked 9 if you prefer. Sometimes the way I see things are a little bit out of the way. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 5, 8, 9. So this can't be 9. So this is 3, 5, 8. Oh, come on. I lost the momentum already. I got this 9. I got this 6. Oh, we have a 5, 8 pair in this box. So that's a 7. Okay, so that makes that a 5. We get the 8 and the 5. We get the 8 and the 9 and the 5. We get the 6 and the 1 and the 8. There we go. You'll notice 6 in this box can only go here. Now this is 4. We get the 9 and the 5. That's 1 and 5. We get the 4 and the 1 here. These can't be 5, leaving a 3, 8 pair. This is not an 8. We are left with a 5, 6, 7 here. Over here, that can't be 5. So the 1's still in 2 places. It's not a 9. So this is 1, 2, 7, not a 1. This is 2, 7. This is 2, 8. And this is 1, 8. Surely there's something. This is a 1, 7, 8 triple in the column. So the remaining 3 digits are the 3, 6, 9. So 3, 6, and 9 go here. The 3 can't go here or here. So this is where the 3 goes. Now the 9 can't go here. So this is where the 9 goes. It's not a 6. And then this is the other digit I talked about, the 6. Okay. This is a 9. And I guess these two will resolve everything. So 1, 2, we need a 3, which goes here. And let's just get this other digit as well. We need a 5. Okay, so we get the 8 and 3. We get the 7 and 8. We get the 1, 8, 2, 7. We get our 7, 6, 5. This is 6, 7, 1, 2, and we're done. All right, interesting puzzle today. It had some intricate scanning. I liked this naked 2 up here. That was a little bit hard to see, especially because we had the 1, 5 pair. I guess I should have followed up better on the 1, 5 pair earlier when I had that, because I think, once you see this 1, 5 pair, we're down to 4 here, so I could have just taken a look. But I think the claiming 7s were also very important to have noticed for this naked 2. All right, well, let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.